in Happy Time Zone, City Bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to my first playthrough of 9 Souls. I actually have to go check something at the pavilion before I forget, before I head into the Gomong fight. Whee! Because Gomong, or before Gomong, there was this one area over here. Yep, okay, and then it was, yep, that's heal. Okay, that's the parry. That's why I was hitting the wrong button. Well, this is a predicament. Well. I believe this might have something to do with Shan later. Because we gave Shan the, thingy. And in here, I believe, was, yeah. What are you? Okay. Kind of helpful, but not quite. Or kind of helpful, not quite what I was hoping, though. And now we run back because I don't want to have to redo everything on the way to Gomong. Or, wait, what's down here? Did I already do this? Not possible to do this yet. Got it. Fen, why are you pawing at a vent? Yep, okay. I don't think Shan or anybody else has anything for me. But I'll go into the pavilion anyway. I'll check out the pavilion anyway. And this is just adorable. Okay. I believe I actually read that before, so. Recycle. Create 500 and 2,000. Okay. So nothing I can really do with that. And you have nothing new. Don't think you do either. Oh! Okay. The snake kept biting people at the entrance to the village. I've been craving a bite of it ever since. Munchments, unexpected, but it has a pretty good texture. It's also not as gamey as I imagined. What? Where's this? That's all you. This is a scavenger. It eats garbage and feces. You're going to stink for at least the next 3 days. My special medicinal brews can have miraculous effects on fitness. Perfect for martial arts practitioners like you. Remember what I said? No poison, no brews. Where would I find poison for you? Don't think about it too hard. Lots of these things in this world are poisonous. Only, they won't be sitting out on the street. You'll need to explore more dangerous or secretive places. Okay. I'll try my best to find some. But I can't gauge toxicity. Don't blame me if you accidentally poison yourself. Ha! Rest assured, the poisons I've taken exceeds the number of times you've spoken to your whole life. Considering Yi is technically 500 years old, that might be an exaggeration on your part, Shanong. Last node. And back into the Gomong fight. I'm willing to bet that she's gonna have a few phases. Oh my. Hang on, it might actually be worth it to get a little more in the way of skill points, if I can. I'm stuck. Got it. Because a second skill point would be huge. Nice try. Oh my. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, this is honestly This is kind of tough, actually. Honestly, I should probably get that. I die enough. And that'll also unlock water flow. In full control. How did I not get hit there? Yep. You know what? I'm gonna be here a while, so let's go get a little bit of skill points. I don't want to do anything too crazy. But if I can get myself to like a quarter of a skill point, then I can go grab my stuff from Gomung's room. And doing that will allow me some stuff. I'm gonna have to remember to use the elevator to get back up. But then I can just not worry. Because right now, what I'm really worried about is the fact that Gomung can do, honestly kind of a lot. It's not enough. That's almost enough, I think. Of course, whether or not it's enough depends entirely on how much I manage, but... Okay. We're gonna go back. Hope that that's enough to... so that I can just grab my, Ah! For lack of a better term, souls. And leave. I have to be careful not to rest at anything that is not the pavilion. Because if I rest at anything that is not the pavilion, I lose my teleport point. And I have to go all the way back. Back to the last node. And then try this again. Just barely not enough. Damn it. Alright. I'll go grab a little more. I have to try not to die. I thought that was enough to push me up over the 2 skill point mark, but apparently it wasn't. A second skill point, considering how bad I am at not getting hit, might actually be the difference between life and death here. Sorry, Yi. The Eldritch being currently in control of you is not very good at this game. Or, well, not very good at doing so. Hold up. What do you mean there's a nymph section that I didn't do? Nope. We worry about that when I'm not worried about dying to an actual boss. Like a main story boss. Ow. You know what, let's just go the short way. That's enough. Alright, so I've got to remember to come back here. It's kind of a long run back, but at the same time, there isn't anything to it. It could honestly be something I would benefit from getting before actually beating Gomung. But at the same time, I kinda need that second skill point. Alright, let me collect this. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Provided she doesn't have a second health bar, I can 3-cycle her, but I get the feeling she has a second health bar. Azure Sand. What does Azure Sand do? Okay, so spell style is something I equip. Good to know. That I'm going to want. Okay, I use the Talisman Explodes. A lot, actually. So those would be nice to have. Okay. Are you... So it's either one. And they're not very good at hitting me while I'm in the air hitting her. Good to know. Also nice to know that the heal there doesn't really do too much, but still nice to have. Nice try. Are you kidding me? Come on. Landing parries when there's one is fine. Landing parries when there's two is annoying. There we go. Ah! God damn it. I didn't get any parries at all that time. Okay. Oh, is that... Okay, so she did only have the one health bar. Or at least it appears to be the case. Control relinquished. Ma. Damn it all! I had everything planned out. After Aegong found the cure, I was going to rebuild Penglai. Sowing, planting, irrigating, fertilizing. It would take less than a millennium to reestablish a livable ecosystem for our Solarian kin. We were supposed to survive. Why did it end up like this? What do you hope to achieve? Can you even hope to achieve anything? Those are questions you should be asking yourself. What are you staring at? Kill me, Mama. No. Mama, I've been truly enlightened by your fascinating ideology. To think all that's needed is just a sacrifice of a little freedom. Time to practice what you preach. Shit, Yi! Wave control activated. Shit, Yi! Okay, I am digging the scary protagonist. Another Schwan gift. I have to wonder how much control she was really in, though. So hungry and so cold. Join us. Only the council can turn your ideals into reality. All done. Well done, my children. Work hard and I'll let you live longer than the others. This way, you'll always be by my side. Work the fields alongside the people. That way, no one in all of Penglai will ever go hungry again. So she was fucking twisted, but she did want what was best for Penglai. Okay. Yeah, signifies equality. Okay. Huh. Okay, so she's been moved. Don't know why this is here. Ow. Okay then. I got greedy. I very much got greedy. There we go. I wonder if Gomung is how I get the double jump. Considering the fact that we appear to be recruiting the other souls just as much as we are fighting them. Damn it. I should have dropped down to heal. Hindsight 50-50. Or 20-20. I wonder what's eating the infinite eyeball pile. That works, I guess. There we go. Okay, how am I supposed to... How am I supposed to deal with this? Help! Help! Okay. Okay. How am I supposed to... There we go. Nope, nothing here. What are you? Dark steel. Ooh! Cool. Wasn't aware that there was passageways like that. Okay. I believe... Yeah, I can't get that yet. I think I could technically get that, but I don't really want to risk it. Another gift for Xuan. That is helpful, actually. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot of really good stuff on this board. Okay, hello, Xuan. And Rui. You're finally back! The performance can't start without an audience.
Huh?
What performance? The sheet music. You said to play something for you, so I practiced a lot. Oh, yeah, of course I remember. You probably thought I wouldn't be able to handle it. I thought you picked it up on a whim. No way! I practice every day. Getting used to the new Solarian fingering wasn't easy. I can vouch for Xuan's daily practice. He is quite talented. What's weird about this place is, the more you want to play well, the worse it sounds, this piece. It's almost like I need to just relax and accept it. Well, let me demonstrate. Nothing out of tune. What do you think, Yi? Was it good? Yi? Yi, don't tell me you weren't listening. Was it really that bad? It doesn't look like you enjoyed it. No, not at all. It was great. That familiar sound and tune, it was as if she was standing right there. Who do you mean? Abacus, keep a lid on it. Mercy, my lord. Please forgive my impulsiveness. Did you finish converting the score? Yes, I have uploaded it to your database. Let's leave it at that for now. Remember to stow the flute away when you're not using it so it doesn't get damaged by accident. Can I continue using it? I already gifted it to you. Oh, thank you, Yi! Okay. May as well. Alright, so I'm not allowed to give you things. I can just modify and talk. You got your hands on Gomang's steel? Or Gomang's? I know she's despicable, but you really didn't need to finish her off like that. Do you think what I did was wrong? I wouldn't say that, but we all used to work together. I guess I'm a little sympathetic. So do you think the people she persecuted deserved it? With a craftsman like me around, you can leave all of the equipment-related problems to me. Just don't forget that all upgrades and modifications will require Jin. Do you have anything new to say? No. I'm a little confused by the fact that Gomang seems to have disappeared. That does not bode well. My lord, I suggest going to the western part of the central core first. The transmutation factory and the warehouse zone are currently managed by Jiequan and Yanlao, respectively. The factory emits massive waves of deadly heat radiation while it's operational. Forgive my incompetence, but I have not yet found a way to relieve that relieve the heat waves. As for the westernmost warehouse zone, there might still be opportunities to exploit, but that is only my best guess based on incomplete data. Okay. I'm going to continue exploring Gomang's area, but first... Yee! How did your match with the bird lady go? I'm pretty sure I won. I don't think it matters who wins or loses. I just hope you're all still on good terms. About that. And did you make up? Let's give the rations. Care for some dessert? Dessert? Are you talking about this hard, dry biscuit? Oh, it smells nice and sweet with a hint of tea, too. The one you're holding was the most sought-after bubble milk tea flavored ration. Of course. Why would you turn it into bricks? Do you not like having normal food? And this is an emergency ration. It's made to be portable in critical situations. The grumbles you hear in the background, if you are in fact hearing grumbles, are my dog snoring.
Are there other flavors? Are there ones with fish in it?
There are quite a few choices, but everyone has their own favorite. I prefer the savory ones because they pair well with alcohol. Yee! What are you doing?
Wow! It's so tough! The old people with bad teeth in our village won't be able to eat this at all.
You don't gnaw on it. You're supposed to soak it in hot water.
Huh? Does it have to be hot water? I didn't boil any water. Will cold water work?
It will, but it won't taste very good. You're holding the very last box of bubble milk tea rations. You have no idea how valuable it is.
There's only one box left? Then I'll hold on to it for now and wait for a special occasion to enjoy these rations. Wow! You got me a stone grilling plate!
Schwan. This is a board used to play... I'm going to butcher this. Chenkun.
Chenkun?
It's an ancient strategy game. We use it to model the order of the universe. The pieces... Ah, crap. Every move affects the entire board around it. I was holding down... I pressed too hard on the interact button. And it pressed through because it apparently registered it as a double click. Just like how every one of our actions can affect others.
Wow, sounds complicated.
It will seem difficult at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be hooked by its intricacies. This is a great game for developing your logical thinking.
I don't really understand when you put it that way. Can we just start playing?
No, you don't even know the basic layouts. Forget it.
You have a really big home. No wonder you kept complaining about the size of our village.
What? New Kunlun? No, I wouldn't consider this place home.
It's not? Then where did you come from?
Remember those bedtime stories I used to tell? We Solarians, like those stories, all come from a planet called Penglai. On that planet was a small nation named... I'm once again going to butcher this... Shia. That's where I call home.
Oh! So the stories about those huge pools of water were true?
They're called oceans, and I was born not too far from one. In fact, we used to joke about landlubbers like you.
That's not my fault! I had nowhere to practice! So the place you grew up was even bigger than here? That's nice. The Peach Blossom Village wasn't even big enough to have a pond.
Your ancestors actually came from a planet just as large as Penglai. It didn't have as much water as Penglai, but it was still covered in it.
Really? Then why did everyone move to this tiny place?
There was a situation in which we had to leave Penglai. As for the ape men, that's a long story for another time.
Can you not say? Does it have to do with why you were injured? Does it have to do with why you want revenge?
Revenge? Who told you that? It was either Kwafu or Rui. I'm just trying to pursue justice for my people and unmask those villains for all to see.
Villains? What did they do?
Pay attention to the game.
When did all my pieces disappear?
Did you really think those questions would be enough to distract me?
I guess that backfired. Chenkun is so hard. Is there any way I can beat you?
Who knows? Not knowing makes it worth pursuing. Even when you do know sometimes.
I promised that I would stay good and be good and stay right here. But after you're done with your business, take me out to see the sights.
Okay. I want double jump so fucking badly. There's some spots where I know I would need double jump to get to. Because the spin doesn't cut it. Ow. Ah, dang it. I was actually not that far off from beating it, too. Alright. I'm not good at the combat in this game. But I'm trying. Whee! Well, at least I sort of got the parry. There we go. Advanced component, okay. What? Oh, okay. Hang on. Galactic Dock. And then this is the Central Transport Hub. Okay, so that connects. Good to know. And then if I want to get up there, I need some form of double jump. Let's go to the Central Hall. And then back over here. To see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Where did the mechanic go? Quafu. Get myself one of those. Seeing as how Quafu isn't up here where he normally is, let's actually go down and look normally. Because that means he could literally be anywhere. Hey kid, are those bubble milk tea flavored rehydration rations? Oh no.
Yeah, Yi gave them to me and told me to add hot water to make it sweet.
Make it sweet? Oh, you ignorant child. Untold number of Solarians needed at least 1 cup a day, relying on the sugar in these drinks to nourish their withering souls.
Do you need one every day, Uncle Chubby?
No, he quit a long time ago. This travel mug is filled with a drink that only looks like bubble tea. It's been centuries since I last had some real tapioca bubbles. This is probably my greatest regret. If I'm going to die anyways, why not make it a sweeter ordeal? Because you'll get stuck going up the stairway to heaven.
Shit, E!
Well, that doesn't matter now. I'll have you know that I tore through half of New Kunlun without finding a single pack of these. And now you're just going to let a monkey swallow what might be the last pack? It's a disgrace.
If you like it so much, I wouldn't mind.
Oh no, that won't do. I'm an adult. I do not steal snacks from children.
It's okay. I probably wouldn't know how to eat it right anyway.
No, Yi gave it to you. I really shouldn't.
Okay, then I guess I'll...
But if you insist, I will humbly insist to your offer.
Here you go.
Over freaking bubble tea? Still nothing here. And then... As Xuan didn't appear to have anything to say, but does Quafu? No. Although I really should save up the 1,000 for that. Anyway, back to the last note I was at. I keep pressing that button thinking it's going to do something. Doesn't actually look like I have much to explore. Alright, so, wait, what? Huh. Okay. So I'm missing one thing from the central transport hub, and I think it's that door there, but I don't know how to get to it. I can see a bunch of stuff on the Ape Man Center, but I can't get back there yet. Like, I can see... I might not be able to get back there ever. That might just be a, yeah. I'm fairly certain I've cleared out Ape Man Facility, elevator. The depths, there's 2 sections over here I don't think I can reach yet. Power reservoir I've full cleared. Same for... Actually, yeah, just everywhere here. I have one thing I have not gotten in Power Reservoir East. Where did I miss something in the East Reservoir? And then I missed one thing in the transport hub. There's 3 things I've missed in the canal. Or in the canal. Which kind of makes sense considering I haven't really... Yeah. Alright, full cleared the water and oxygen synthesis. I'm missing 2 things from the greenhouse, which surprises me. Where did I miss stuff in the greenhouse, of all places? The Grotto of Scriptures I can't really do anything with, and the Agrarian Hall I got everything. Actually, I think I need, just to get further up, I need double jump. Where do I get double jump? I've known for a while that I need something in double jump. Where do I get double jump? Okay, so that's not one I can drop down off of. And I came from this direction. Yeah. Let's go rest at the node and then see about the greenhouse, 'cause I can't do anything else here, it looks like. I forget that that's not an automatic rest. I keep forgetting that. Why am I so bad at this game? Hang on. Hmm. Okay, so I think I found where I missed one of the things. I'm just not sure how to actually get there. Okay, that's where I missed something. And then there, and I don't know how I'm actually supposed to get that. Hmm. There we go. And that's everything. Got it. Alright, so as far as I know, that is everything until Yinglong Canal. I haven't really done anything with the Tianda Research Center. But I'm missing 3 things in the canal, which is really weird. 2 things in Lake Yaotu Ruins, which I know are one of them. I know there's one thing I can't get to yet. I don't know where the other thing would be. I'm missing everything from the pavilion. One thing from the central hall. What am I missing from the central hall? Ah. I probably need double jump or something. Collected dock, I don't have map data for. One thing from the central transport hub, which I think is that right there. But actually getting there. Alright, so let's just make my way to the canal. Ow. Or, well, head back to Xuanxuan first and then make my way to the canal.
Whoa! Is that a seed you're holding? Is it for me?
That was my original plan, but now that I've brought it back, I'm not so sure.
Why? I'll keep it alive this time, I promise!
Really? The vegetables in your backyard never seemed to last for long. Ah, the brown thumb.
You got me. I don't always get it. I don't get it. The seasons always change so frequently, and before I even realize it, my crops always dry up.
Maybe we should give the seed to someone with a green thumb instead of a brown one. Is it like I've heard people that cannot keep plants alive for the life of them called people with brown thumbs, but is that actually a thing or is that just something I've heard? I don't mind some dead crops. I just happen to remember that I picked this up from the greenhouse.
Come on then, let's plant it. This is such a big place, so why not give it some greenery? I think it would look perfect in the courtyard, personally.
Don't just make these decisions on your own. Sean has made the decision on his own.
That seed is as big as the palm of your hand. I bet it'll grow some really big fruits.
I'm not sure. This came from Gomong, so I'm sure she'd put plenty of effort into it. She always takes it to the extreme. Once, in order to speed up her experimental process, she bred a scorpion to grow 3 times as fast. That little monster ended up crawling out of its incubator and swallowed everyone else's subjects. Of course it did. That's why I don't really know what this will grow into.
This time I'll make sure to water it regularly so it grows big and healthy.
Were you even listening? Fine, but if anything happens, you must get Abacus to contact me. Got it?
Got it! If scorpions end up coming out of it, I'll cook them up for you next time.
So he was listening, he just chose to ignore it. Actually, this thing growing might be how I get up there. Anyway, back to the canal. Last node. I have to wonder what's up with these roots. Because while they don't appear malicious, they do appear to be the most dangerous thing in the area. Oh, right, I'm back to you. No. I don't have anything, or I don't have anywhere near enough. Okay, so where? Where did I miss something in here? Alright, so that up area might be it. And then I don't know about the other spot. Probably somewhere over here? Question mark? Unfortunate, but it happens. still need to go a little further left. Okay. That might be one of the things I missed, actually. Farmland markings. Panglai is 90% covered in water and little of the remaining land is arable. Ever since transmutation became commonplace, genetically modifying low-cost, high-nutrition crops became the most important issue for farmers to solve. At the dawn of the Origin era, natural farming gained traction and genetically modified foods were shunned due to the influence of Taoism. The debates raged on even as Solarians began to need less and less food. The need there is actually, oh dear, a really interesting concept. Oh, okay. Alright, I have an idea of how I'm supposed to get through that, but actually doing it is a whole other story. Okay, so we can just hide in the scenery, apparently. That's the wrong direction. Okay. But I feel like... Come on. Not what I meant to do, but okay. There we go. I can't believe I hit the wrong button there, but... Advanced component, and now there's just one more thing I'm missing here, and I have no idea where it could be. I got greedy there, but oh well. Okay, so I feel like it has to be somewhere in this section, in this middle section. That happened, okay. Let's go back down now that I've gone up to get my stuff back. You bastard. I keep hitting the Hollow Knight map. I'm so used to playing Hollow Knight and Silksong. That it genuinely, the fact that the parry button genuinely confuses me for the map button at times, which is not ideal. Alright, so I already got that. Yee. Yee! Okay. I get the feeling I know where I missed this other one, and I gotta come back from the top in order to get it. But let me actually check using the scouting. No, this is just... Okay, so where did I miss something? I missed something. There's not a hole in the map, so I... Wherever I missed it is something that I actually missed and not just somewhere I didn't go. Nope. Okay. Do that. Go down and take a nice little smoke break. And then see if it's actually up here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Of all the things I could have missed, it was that. And then this just leads up here, and I can't really do much with this, I don't think, but I can check. Come on. Both of the things I missed, I feel would be this way, because I think there's something up here that I couldn't get to. And then something right there. Yeah, this I legit can't get to at the moment. Alongside this. I could kind of cheat if it was a sideways gap, but not like that. Let's actually scooch around a bit. Or not scooch, but let's go around. Because I want to see if I want to get back to the guy from earlier. But I can kind of cheat the, stuff there. If it's a wide gap, I can get across it with a, by burning a talisman. If it's a short, or if it's a tall gap, however, I can't do anything about that. I need double jump. I want to know what's at the top of the Grove of Scriptures, but I can't do anything about it right now. Actually, yeah, let's go get a couple talismans so I can go across there. Because I believe I did interact with the Jiangxi coffins before, but I should check regardless. Alright, thank you for the talismans. That gives me a horizontal extension to my jump. Yeah, I can't do anything with this. You. Purchase, because I think you had something 600, yeah. And then there's two things. Okay. I should actually head back to the pavilion. Because Pavilion might not have much, but I can... If I can get 1,200 from the 3D printer, that might actually be worth it. I can do that. And that will actually give me a health boost. Purchase. Yeah, I need 4,200 if I want to completely buy you out. let's go talk to you.
Isn't your tree growing a little too quickly?
Isn't it great? It's coming along really nicely.
I have a bad feeling about this. Let's chop some of it down to use as firewood.
I agree.
Oh, you're back!
We don't know how this genetically modified plant came to be. We should dispose of it as soon as possible.
No, I worked so hard to get it this size.
All you did was water it a couple of times.
Do you think this can grow all the way to the Heavenly Palace, Yi? They say that those living in the Heavenly Palace eat magic peaches that let you live forever.
Don't believe those baseless fairy tales.
And everyone thought I was nuts when I told them the real world lay outside the village. Don't worry, Schwan. When I find them magic peaches, I'll be sure to pick some for you to try.
Just don't cause any trouble. Guisung, huh?
Does this look like a person to you, or am I just imagining things?
Imagining things. This is the root of a medicinal herb. The roots tend to resemble arms, legs, and a torso.
Just saw it blink. Are you sure it's not alive?
There are stories about how they can walk, but they're just folk tales.
It just moved when I bit into it, I swear. Don't try to hoodwink me. I'm not like the other idiots in the village.
Other implying that you are an idiot.
Whenever they see something they don't understand, they just think it's the work of gods or ghosts. They'll worship whatever and however the shaman tells them to. One day, I'm gonna overthrow that shaman, leave this stupid village, and live like a free man.
And then? You've seen what the outside world looks like. You're just moving from a smaller cage to a bigger one. Okay, so Yi needs therapy. I really need actually 1,000 to upgrade that. And then more to upgrade the Azure Sand. Alright, back to where I was, because I want to see if I can explore that, one area. Don't mind me, just stocking up. And off we go. Back to the one that I actually want to be stationed at. And And what do I want? I'll grab that. What? Status, and then here. I'll play around with that in a little while, but for now I should rest. But for now I want to actually, move along. Alright, here we go. Where does this lead? Because I stopped going this way and pivoted into the other direction. Okay, how many parries in a row am I supposed to land on that thing? Genuine question. There we go. My lord, have you found anything at the research center? I've been encountering something resembling chunks of flesh. They may be creatures that snuck in from the agricultural zone, but there's no way the facilities were left unguarded. I've never seen anything like this, but I don't think even Gomong would be this demented. Can you check the maintenance logs here? My apologies, but the highest clearance is required to access the research center. Everything there is completely classified. Fine, I'll just have to deal with whatever's happening after I take over. Of course, but please pay attention to your well-being. Feel free to return to the Four Seasons Pavilion when you're feeling too stressed. I don't have time for that. I'm hanging up. Yee. Did we just get homework? Okay, so that's... Are those humans? I'm not sure I want to do that just yet.
There we go. Okay. Is that a feng shi? Okay. Can I go up into you? No. Can't go this way either. So my only options are back. Or into the pavilion. Or sorry, back into the pavilion or... hide in a container. Oh. May as well, I guess. And he just literally dives right in. Okay. Is there a note I can rest at? I regret this decision. Okay. Central Transport Hub is actually huge. That is huge. That means... that means I have a node. And where the actual fuck is this last thing that I'm missing? It's probably, like, right down there. Alright, I've got like 700-ish gin. So is it in here that I missed something then? If this is the central transport hub, then this probably is the thing I missed. Okay. Ooh, okay, 2 dark steels now. And that was the last thing I was missing from the central transport hub. That is nice. Wasn't expecting to find a loop around, but I'm not complaining. If I want to progress, though, I need to hide in a research container again. Or I might legitimately not be able to get back to the research center that way. I might be ability walled here. In which case I need to explore and find where it is I'm supposed to be going. That is not actually what I meant to do. I want to rest and then check that. No reason not to rest here since there's only 2 enemies. And both of them are easy. Provided I don't goof. Now... Okay, and then it gets dropped off here. And this is exactly where I was. Alright, so there's nothing I can do with the research center just yet, but there is... I'll head back to the pavilion. And then I believe I've only got one path open to me that I've actually seen. Alright, so... This here, the Galactic Dock, I'm gonna have to go that way to get to. I genuinely don't know if I've gotten everything from the Ape Man facility. I don't think I have. But the Galactic Dock is the only spot that I can really think of that I have anything left to obtain. Well, actually, no. I missed something in Power Reservoir East. I should head there. Just to check and see if I can't get whatever it was I missed there. But first, Pavilion. I think Galactic Dock is progression, but I don't want to progress too far without getting everything available to me because I'm worried about potentially locking myself out of stuff. I brought you a storybook.
Yay! This doesn't look like a storybook at all.
This is what I used to read all the time. This volume left a particularly strong impression on me. The author describes teleological applications in such interesting ways.
Oh, all those words and hardly any pictures. Did you really read this whole thing? Didn't you do more interesting things when you were a kid? Did you ever play with your neighbors?
What are you implying? I had lots of friends. I just liked reading more.
What is it about? The diagrams look like a bunch of weird lines and circles.
Teleology is the basis for all modern Solarian technology. We use it to issue instructions to machines and build all sorts of complicated systems. It's like a language we use to talk to machines. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is textbook. This sounds boring as fuck, but I don't want to insult you. You don't look that interested.
It's not that I don't like it.
It's okay. You don't have to force yourself. Teleological theory and application doesn't sound like something a child would like anyway.
I'll give it a try.
Good. You should skip the introduction and go straight to chapter 5 to learn the symbols. Once you have that down, go back and start from chapter 1.
So many words. Can I draw pictures for it?
That tree is concerning. Anyway... Yeah, it's this way. I believe. Could be wrong. But I think this leads to the east version, which is what I need. East. Yep, okay. Where did I miss something? I remember what was down. Roughly. There might have been something that I missed, but I remember going down. I remember over here was where I got one of my computing chips. Yeah. This is empty now. Okay. And then that is off to the next section, which I don't want. I believe I got what was up here already, yeah. This is one of those situations where I appear to have explored everything, I just haven't been able to get everything. Either due to actually being unable to do stuff, or my own stupidity. I think it might actually be in this section over here that I missed it. Because this is a tall... Yep, okay. I forgot to use the nymph is what happened.
And that's a full clear. Back to the pavilion. I want to see if I can get any upgrades at the moment. Event point. Oh no. Not the tree. Give me a minute. Quafu! And then I need 200 more for that. Or for either one of those. I don't have any talisman effects. Although since it's in the status menu, it's probably... Or well, considering I have something locked in the status menu, it's probably that. Uh-oh. Let me guess. The code you wrote broke the weather system?
How did you know? It's incredible.
It's a ritual all teleallergical engineers must go through. How many times did you break the weather system? To say nothing of the huge "Hello World" flashing on the displays.
You were right, E. Teleallergy is fun. I can give machines all sorts of wild rules and it'll create a new world. It makes me feel so free.
Careful, your free-spirited code might drive your co-workers insane.
Really? Abacus told me he could fix any mistakes I made.
My apologies, Xuan, but your most recent changes seem to have affected the underlying logic circuits. I'm afraid this situation may be irreversible.
Xuan! Why? I followed everything the scroll said.
Next time, we should probably double-check before executing a script like that, Abacus. Yes, my lord. Please forgive my neglect. What was it supposed to do? Xuan wrote a plugin to enable manual control over the day-night cycle. The plugin works, but it simultaneously caused parts of the display to malfunction.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to give you a surprise, Yi.
That's okay. What's important is to always learn from our mistakes. You're always going to mess up a bit in the pursuit of science anyways. Got it?
Yeah.
The fact that Yi pretty much just said "been there" is kind of hilarious to me, not gonna lie. Okay. So I can now swap it to whatever time I want. Does that actually have an impact on what is or is not available, or is that simply aesthetic? Because I tend to prefer nighttime, personally. Nope. I want that treasure chest. I don't know what's in it, and that makes me want it more. Okay, so it's a toggle thing. Fair enough. I'll be heading to the dock now. I'm just hoping I can actually do stuff. Nope. Worth a shot. The talisman can let you do some interesting things. Hold on, this was someone's... What? Hello? What? I'm sorry? Why did they feel the need to do that? Cortex Center. Okay, this isn't the Galactic Gate, it's the Cortex Center. Or Galactic Dock, sorry. I don't like that there's nothing to kill. There being nothing to kill means that something messed up is coming. Oh, thank you for being here to murder. Okay then. No. We don't like falling into pit traps, Yee. That one was my fault. Good riddance. And then that leads back over to the node.
Yeah. We're gonna go back and give that to Chuan Chuan, actually. I don't trust this place one bit. We just had a hostile machine ghost trap us in an infinite loop. Or perhaps not hostile, but at the very least, it wants to keep us here. Want to see? It's a painting I found in an ancient temple. Temple? Okay.
A painting? Sure. I know where we can hang it. Should I be looking at this person or this tree?
I'm not sure, but that person is probably the Kunlun Immortal.
The Kunlun Immortal? Do you know him?
He's just a myth. He is said to have lived for thousands of years, attuning to the Tao in the forests of ancient Kunlun. I've never been one to believe in these made-up folktales, though. Says the guy who's half a frickin' millennium old.
Even if the Immortal is fake, the person who painted this is super talented.
There was a time when the literati fled to Kunlun Island away from the fires of war. The artist may have been one of them.
I think you might have actually met the Immortal. That's so awesome. It's all just simple lines of ink, but why does it look so beautiful?
Paintings during the Millennium of Inquiry all looked like that. If this is an original, it would be pretty valuable.
Artists don't paint to make money.
Not if you were to ask an antique dealer. Okay, fair. Last node. I'm also very concerned about, like, whether I'm gonna wind up ability walled. Okay. I feel like I got everything. Factory. Okay, so this was where I was supposed to be going. When did I get over 1,000 Jin? Next time... Oh dear. I don't like this. I'm probably gonna take damage here. Yeah. Alright, so I want the green barriers. that is actually really helpful. Let's go back to the pavilion. And then buy at least one thing there. Oh.
You came just in time, Yi. Could you stay still for a moment? Look over there and don't move. Yes, just like that.
What are you doing?
I want to do my own version of the Immortal's portrait. Can you put your right hand behind you? That's it. I looked over your painting over and over again, and now I think I can make one too. Could you move your right foot forward a tiny bit?
And he's just sort of going along with it. That's adorable. And what are you supposed to be doing here, Abacus? Please, my lord. When Shan requested to draw you, I was worried for his lack of artistic training. We wouldn't want to have something poorly drawn. Really? That's how I came to explain to him the method behind watercolor.
Add a dash here, fill this with color. And done. A portrait of Yi in the form of the Immortal. It's all yours.
Oh, it certainly makes an impact.
Really? What do you think? Do you like the colors? Abacus, what's your verdict?
It is a style that stands out from the market. Well done, well done. Aren't you a sweet talker?
Maybe I can work towards becoming an artist. You were my inspiration for this work, so I won't charge you anything for it.
You want to sell it?
Artist needs to eat too. It's okay. You can go and appraise it. I won't get mad.
That's assuming I can find a buyer. That's adorable. Okay, then. So it appears to have taken some creative liberties and made you appear taller. Shit. Okay. Wealth will let me get the other two, so. How did I know it was this? So I am overall level 12. Good to know. Good to know, indeed. Heck. I don't like this place. There's an area down that I can try to make my way towards. Ah, okay. That is going to be unpleasant.
Less so now that that thing's gone, though. Basic component. Which, I have a lot of basic components, actually. I don't think I can actually do anything here yet. Yeah, no. Need to come from around. Okay, I hate the fact I need a way to not take damage here. Okay. Oh, crap. Well, that happened. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. You know what, screw it, let's just go back to here and rest. Because as much as I would like to press on, I do have to acknowledge the fact that limits are a thing that exist. I would really... Like, I want something that can make me survive the heat, but I would want a double jump more. Truth be told. Damn it.
Alright. Dealing with that is going to be interesting. I don't like this place. I can be patient, contrary to popular belief, including my own there. I just really don't like it. I get 35 gin just from that thing. I can't tell if that's good or bad. Okay, cool. When the transmutation factory is operating, agitators activate the furnace core, producing intense radioactive heat waves. These target the genetic target inside the furnace, inducing the desired genetic mutations. It is not yet known who invented transmutation, but the Jia Kingdom was the first to industrialize the process. Powerful radiation is released during heating, so lingering nearby is strongly discouraged. Oh, great. Sir Yi, it's been a while. How fare thee? I'd prefer if you didn't get so intimate after just a few encounters. An assertion that falls short. In these inaccessible wilds, we must cherish every encounter. Besides, to tell you the truth, I am currently in a spot of trouble. Would you be willing to render assistance? With your skills, it should be a walk in the park. I shall eagerly repay the debt when the opportunity arises in the future. Let's hear it. There was once a bridge that connected westwards from here. However, it has now been lifted for unknown reasons. I have recently learned that my brother, whom I have been trying to find for many years, resides somewhere across that bridge. I came here in a great hurry, only to sigh in dismay. My hope is that you will be able to lower the bridge and grant me the opportunity to reunite with my brother. If it is on the way, I'll consider it. Of course, I shall be grateful for anything. I shall linger herein. Please spend to your heart's content should there be any commerce to conduct. I'm wondering if Chi has a soul. Alright, factory underground. I hit the wrong button. That was on me. I'm so sorry, Yi. That said, there's something down there that I wasn't able to get. Two things down there that I wasn't able to get. Okay. Okay. Partially due to that just not being accessible. I need to come from around. There we go. And then I just need to get across. Can I do anything with you? Not yet. But we were told that the next set of souls were a pair. And they certainly don't seem to have any loyalty for the most part. With the exception of Kwafu. Kwafu is simply too pure for this world. Alright, so I can't do anything with... Or, if I had a talisman, I could. There we go. Standard component. This place appears to actually be in better condition than... Hi. You. Gimme. Abandoned mines chip. Okay, ancient Kunlun may have been a holy land, but it has since been devastated by the Jin mining boom. Amidst frequent warfare, illegal miners dug unauthorized tunnels to extract rare materials. Or rare metals, apologies. It was only until Lear established the Fengshi Guild here that the habitat of the primordial roots Fusang was spared. Okay. I get the feeling I just did a skip, but... We'll see. Crap. Whee! Okay. Now where do I go? Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that yet. Let's move on. Whoopsie-daisy. I'd like to get back to a node, honestly, but I don't quite know where I could find one of those. Aha! Node, here we go. Okay. If a Fangshi could evade attacks in the air, they would put themselves at significantly less risk. Oh, okay. One must follow the flow of air and propel the body. Hey, I no longer need to do the... Yep, okay. This is becoming a bottleneck. Wonderful! This will be useful for moving effortlessly among hordes of combatants. To fly as free as a bird across the sky. That's the appeal of this exquisite technique. Oh, I don't have to fight you this time? Alright, so I technically did get to some places a little early, but not terribly so, I don't think. What is... It's actually quite the... You are a nymph thingy. What does this do? Oh, hey! Cool, that brings me back up here. Which, that right there is something I'm curious about. I can't really do anything with that yet. Nope, that won't cut it. That I could get across with... Yeah, okay, so that's how you're... There we go. So then I go back over here. Now that I actually have what I'm supposed to. Nope. Still can't do anything. Where are you? Oh, hey. Where does the container take me? Wait. This is the Ape Man facility, isn't it? Yep. Just going based off of that. Fusang Amulet. Okay. Crap. Yeah, I kind of figured that was how it was going to go. That said, now that I know where that is, I can kind of just run to it. Let's take that, because I use the talismans a lot. Ah! I should actually go turn in that chip. I still need, like, double jump or something. Like, air dash is nice, but I really want double jump. Like, really want double jump. I wish for a map. Here, a new map data chip. Actually, if you need it, I could also ask Abacus to help. You two, incapable. Stop interfering. Map data revealed. Quick, take it. Okay, cool. So where does that... Alright, so there's 4 things in the abandoned mines. I keep hitting the wrong button. And I've missed 2 things in the underground factory section.
Which one of them I'm assuming is there. As for the other, I don't know. Okay. Do you have anything? Yes, I do have something to give you.
What are you holding in your hand, Yi?
It's a Fusang amulet. It might have been left behind by miners who were illegally chipping away at the grottos. You can have it if you want. It's usually worn around your neck.
It's heavy! And made of what?
People in the past used it for protection. It's just a silly superstition with no scientific basis.
What's a superstition?
It's blindly believing in something without any basis or proof. Take this amulet, for example. People thought that by carving the mark of Fusang into it, it would be endowed with divine powers, allowing its wearer to...
His amulet has magic powers? I'm gonna wear it every day!
I just told you it's just a superstition, and that's just an ordinary piece of wood. If the mark had any effect, the scientists studying the primordial roots would have already discovered it. Let's put it this way. If you're promised something good, but in exchange you must loyally follow orders and not doubt anything, chances are that's a superstition.
So then, our village ceremony was also a superstition?
Now you get it.
But without the ceremony, I wouldn't have been saved. I wouldn't be able to live here with you, Yi. I guess something good did come out of it.
For you, not for the other two that were beheaded, or however many were sacrificed beforehand. Another one of your silly fallacies.
But if that's what you really think, why would you bring it all the way here for me?
I picked it up. Might as well use it. Or do you want to give it back?
No, I was just joking. I'm keeping it.
That kid. All right. Okay, so no, that was not one of the things I missed. All right. Ah. Well, back to rest, cause I need to do that. And then I'm gonna head back towards the thingy, the crates. I messed up there. Oh well. Is there anything all the way down here? No. Where did I miss stuff? Like, there's probably something up there, but I can't get there yet. I need double jump. Where do I get double jump? When will I be able to full clear these places? Yeah, nothing.
Alright, so it's actually possible to get back, so I may as well, if I'm going to be fighting that boss, go over to the node here. Just for a shorter run back and everything. Damn it. I was actually doing kind of well, too. At least, as far as me dealing with teleporting enemies. Oh dear. Damn it. I got by the cooldown. I'm not very good at this whole... this game's combat system. I just want to get this thing dead. Ah, come on. I need to pay more attention to my health. I had it increased for a reason. Got caught. I should have healed, and then I got greedy. Well, that happened. Damn it. Alrighty then. Don't trust that. Oh, okay. I mistimed some parries, and my internal damage did not regenerate fast enough. I lost a ton of freaking skill points there. Really? Come on. Damn it. Dodged through the thing and then wasn't able to... Yeah. Last attempt for tonight. Or, not tonight, today. Okay. There we go. Soul Severing Blade. And Herb Catalyst. Yay! So, wait. Is that part of the status? What do I do with the soul severing blade? Let's go back to the pavilion. Because I'm confused. I'm willing to bet that... What? What are you doing? Not doing anything. I doubt that. Shanghai 9000. Shanghai. Have I been calling this thing Shanghai the whole time? Just looking for something. Really? For what? You can tell me. I might have seen it around somewhere. Not important. Not Solarian's business. Really? Okay. Just don't try anything funny behind my back. Abacus will immediately report you to me. Oh no, oh no. Shanghai 9000 won't cause trouble. Weird. Okay. What do I do with the blade?
Okay.
A report for you, my lord. During our last call, the anomalies in New Clunland's operations were mentioned. After a thorough investigation, I believe that there is something fishy about this situation. Currently, several facilities on this island, including the greenhouse, have seemingly been abandoned. Under normal circumstances, the automatic maintenance systems should still be in operation, even during hibernation periods. The facilities are abandoned, but the guards are still patrolling. What's the reason behind that? That is currently unclear, but there is, as of now, no order to speak of on this island. Concerning. I have to wonder what Yi's position as one of the souls was. Because I'm willing to bet that half the reason everything has gone to shit right now I see Shan has continued his artistic endeavors. Actually, let's recycle everything. Just because I know I can at least buy something. But I'm willing to bet that at least half the reason everything is dying right now is because there weren't enough souls. Because Gomong was in charge of agriculture, and Kwafu appears to be an engineer, and Kwafu and Yi are close and were, at the very least, working together for a while. Or they were at least working closely in addition to being close. A mystery for another time. I'm gonna call it here. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group them around my playlist so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, currently to TikTok, and currently to Instagram. Links to all of that are in the chat now, though I can't say I blame you if you don't want to check that out at all. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. tomorrow we'll be continuing with the factory because I legitimately don't think I have anything else I can do right now. And then Monday and Tuesday, it's back to Darksiders 3. And next Wednesday, it should be back to Lords of the Fallen with Karato. I apologize for how many hiatuses that particular run has had. Hopefully we can polish that off soon. One moment. I'm going to raid and run, but let's go say hi to Piku. Well, I'm going to raid and run because spoilers, but let's go say hi to Piku. She's playing Lies of P. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.